So hello. Today we take in this lecture we talk about theorems on derivatives. Okay. So these statements are comparatively more important than the proof. So suppose that you the two functions are given like this. Okay. So f(x) plus minus gx, and we are differentiating this. So we can write like this also: df by dx plus minus dg by dx. Okay. And d of dx of k fx, this can be written as d k into df by dx. It's constant. Okay, so constant come outside also. And when you are multiplying two functions f and g, in that case, if you are differentiating it, it is going to be differentiation of first function, second function as it is, plus differentiation first function as it is and differentiation of the second one, that is g. And if functions are given like f by g form, then you have to differentiate the first one into g minus first function and f, and differentiation of this denominator, that is g dg by dx upon g square. Okay, so these things you have to keep in mind. Mainly this one, fourth one, is comparatively more important. Okay, and these three you can easily remember, but fourth one generally we forget. So हमें चौथे वाले को याद रखना है, इसको नहीं भूलना है. अब हम कुछ क्वेश्चंस लेंगे और उन क्वेश्चंस की हेल्प से हम समझेंगे कि इनको कैसे हमें आगे सॉल्व करना है. ओके, तो लेट्स सी some problems based on these theorems. Okay, and I think it is clear to you. And let's take the first problem. And first problem is the problem is given that y is equal to x sin x and log x. Okay, so you know the differentiation of x, you know differentiation of sin x, and you know differentiation of log x. But you have to keep in mind that here all these things are written in just one, one form of the function. This is the whole thing is the function. So what you can do, as I told you the formula, let's apply that formula: differentiation of fx into gx. But here there are three functions, not two functions, so process is the same. Write the dy by dx, differentiation of the first function, and second and third are as it is, and then differentiation of the second function, remaining are as it is, plus x sin x and differentiation of the third function. Okay, so in this way you have to go wait, differentiation of first one, and then these two are constant, and then second and these two constant, and then last time differentiation of the log x and these two constant. I hope it is clear to you. And differentiation of the x is going to be 1, and you will get sin x into log x, plus you will get cos x, so x cos x into log x, plus log x, differentiation of log x 1 by x, 1 by x and x get cancelled, and you will get sin x. So this is the answer of the question. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Now let's talk about other problem. And problem is the second, and that is y is given, that is root of 1 minus x by 1 plus x, and you have to prove that 1 minus x square dy by dx plus y equal to 0. Okay, so we have to solve this question first. So please first write this question, and then we will solve it one by one. Okay, so let's try it. So we have to find the dy by dx. So dy by dx is going to what? You have to keep in mind that this power is what? Power is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2, 1 minus x by 1 plus x, 1 by 2 minus 1. Okay, first we have differentiated this root, that is 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 minus 1. Now we have to differentiate this 1 minus x by 1 plus x. Okay, so you will get what? You will get 1 by 2 root of 1 plus x by 1 minus x. Okay, keep in mind that this is going to be negative, and multiply by this minus 1, multiply by 1 plus x minus of 1 minus x, and differentiation of the denominator, that is 1, divided by 1 plus x whole square. And if you solve it, you will get 1 by 2 root of 1 plus x upon 1 minus x, multiply by minus 1 minus x minus 1 plus x divided by 1 plus x whole square. These two things get cancelled, and minus 2 and plus 2 get cancelled, and you will get minus root of 1 plus x, 1 minus x, and 1 by 1 plus x whole square. Okay, so this is what you are getting. Okay, so now what you can do, you can do one thing, and that is you can just dy by dx is here. Okay, so let's cross multiply, and you will get 1 plus x whole square dy by dx. Okay, and these things minus of root of 1 plus x and 1 minus x is going to be in this side. Okay, so what you can write now, but this is 1 plus x. Okay, not 1 minus x, 1 plus x. So answer is coming here 1 minus x. Okay, here is 1 minus x. So one thing that you can do from your side, that is you can do one thing. Okay, don't worry, it's still easy. Let's suppose this is 1 minus x. Okay, suppose 1 minus x, and this is 1 by 1 plus x whole square, and multiply by 1 minus x whole square, just like this side. Okay, and this is going to be what, this is going to be minus of 1 plus x by 1 minus x into 1 minus x and 1 minus x divided by 1 plus x. And you can write like this. Okay, it's going to be easy to understand. And if you take the help of these two, this is going to be what, minus of 1 plus x, 1 plus x, it is going to be root of 1 minus x by root of 1 plus x, and multiply by 1 minus x by 1 plus x. I hope it is clear to you. Okay, so after this, you can, what you can do, we simply we have to prove that this is equal to, so this is equal to y plus y root of 1 minus x. Okay, so this 1 plus x, 1 minus x. Okay, these two get cancelled, it's 1 minus. Okay, so this is y. Okay, as you know, this is what, this is the y, so this is y, this is y, so minus y and 1 minus x by 1 plus x. Okay, so you can solve it further, and you can get the answer of this. Okay, so it's now going to be very easy. I hope that you can do it. Okay, so let's take some other problem, and problem is one, I think questions they did some mistake here. It is not the, it is 1 minus x square, because it's just little mistake we did, and that is why I'm thinking that why answer not coming. So this is 1 minus x square. Okay, 1 minus x square, 1 minus x square. So this is 1 minus x whole square, that's wrong. Write it 1 minus x square, cancel it, and 1 minus x square and cancel it. Okay, and if you plus x, and this is going to 1 plus x and 1 minus x. Now it is fine. Okay, 1 plus x, 1 a square minus b square. These two get cancelled. Okay, and if you just for 1 plus, okay, and these two forget about it and forget about it. Okay, so this is going to be what? This is going to be basically what? Minus y. That now it's right. Minus y. So when you solve it, 1 minus x square dy by dx plus y equal to 0. Okay, this is a simple proof. I think it's clear now. Okay, now let's take the next problem and try to understand some other thing. So next question is sin y is equal to x cos a plus y. Then you have to show that so that dy by dx is equal to cos square a plus y by cos a. Okay, and we have to find the dy by dx at x is equal to 0. Okay, let's start it. Okay, so what we will get? So sin y and this, so it is going to be x is equal to, or you can write like this. So we have to find dy by dx. Okay, so how we can find? Can have any shortcut? There is one thing that you have to keep in mind: cos square a plus y. Okay, so don't forget it. Cos square a plus y. This is coming. So there can be different way of solving this question. But you have to mainly prove this. So if you take differentiate it, so what you can get? So let's first differentiate it. And when you differentiate, you get cos y and dy by dx. X is different is going to 1 cos a plus y into x minus sine, and that's going to be very lengthy. Okay, if you just solve like this now, it's going to be very lengthy. One very great approach that I'm telling you, just apply this. Okay, apply this. Just do this. Consider x is equal to x is equal to sine y by cos a plus y. Okay, now this is going to comfortably easy. So let's find dx by dy. First find dx by dy. So it is going to be cos y and cos of a plus y minus of sin y, and differentiation of this cos a plus y, that's going to be minus sin a plus y divided by cos square a plus y. Okay, now what you can do, you can apply the formula cos a cos b plus sin a sin b, and that's going to be cos a minus b divided by cos square a plus y. Okay, so this get cancelled and you will get cos minus a, and cos minus theta is plus cos theta, so cos a divided by cos square a plus y. Now let's find the opposite, just reciprocal of this, and that's going to be what? Dy by dx by cos square a plus y divided by cos a. This is a simple proof. Okay, now what we have to find? We have to find the value of dy by dx at x is equal to 0. Okay, So at x is equal to 0, what is the value of y? So put x is equal to 0 here. So this is going to be 0. And y is what? Y is also going to be 0. So at x is equal to 0, what? Y is 0. Okay. So dy by dx at x is equal to 0, y is also 0. Okay. So please keep in mind that x is equal to 0, y is also 0. So let's put here cos square a and cos a. That's going to be cos a, and that is the final answer. Okay, so I think that this is clear to you, and you have understood it very carefully. And still, if you have any doubt, you can ask him. Okay, now I will discuss very important things, and that thing is very important, very important. Okay, so that things you have not to skip, and that is the thing is chain rule, differentiation of the composite function. Okay, so what is that? That is very important, and you have not to skip it, and that is differentiation. I'm writing in chart of composite फंक्शन. आप कह सकते हैं इसको चैन रूल. ओके, क्या ये चैन रूल. ओके, तो अपन लोग इसको आज शुरू करते हैं, और ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक होने वाला है. सपोज करिए कि अपन के पास दो फंक्शंस हैं, डिफरेंशिएबल फंक्शन है एफ और जी. ओके, और मैं आपको कह रहा हूँ कि हमारे पास दो फंक्शन हैं एफ और जी, एंड टू फंक्शंस एंड बोथ आर डिफरेंशिएबल. ओके, differentiable, and f of g is also differentiable. f of g is also differentiable. तो अगर डिफरेंशिएबल है तो इसका डिफरेंशिएशन क्या होगा? So if these two functions are let these two functions are differentiable, then f of g is also differentiable. Okay, and f of gx, this is going to be f dash of gx into g dash x. Okay, so this is the final things that you have to keep in mind. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. So now if you, let's suppose that I am saying to you that you can understand like this. Suppose y is a function of t, y is function of t, or you can write it y is function of t and t is function of x. So y is function of t and t is function of x. I'm saying phi x. Okay, let's suppose I'm saying phi x. So what I can say, y is function of t and t is function of x, and in this case I want to find dy by dx. So what I have to do, I have to find for dy by dt and then dt by dx. Okay, dy by dt, why dt? Because y is the function of t, and why dt by dx? Because t is the function of x. So I have just multiplied and divided by dy by dt and dt by dx. Okay, now dy by dt is going to be what? This is going to be f dash t, and what about dt by dx? And that is going to be phi dash x. Okay, f dash t and phi dash x. Okay, so this is the chain rule. This is the chain rule that you have to keep in mind. Okay, I hope it is clear to you, or you can apply here f, this f is the function of g and g is the function of x, and then this is the answer. Okay, so same thing is coming here also. Okay, I hope you can do it. Okay, it's not any crazy things, very easy things. In the similar way, if they are giving more and more variables, maybe y is function of t, t is a function of x, and x is a function of some other kind of, so this things we have to keep on extending this side also. Okay, so now let's take the example and how to solve the questions. That's very important. Okay, so let's take the example first, and that is y is equal to root of log of sine x cube by 3 minus 1, and you have to find the value of dy by dx. Okay, so what you can do, let's try to first understand that. So now let's suppose that y is equal to root of u. Okay, and what is the u? U is the log of sin x and all these whole things. Okay, u is equal to, I'm just writing it, u is equal to log of sin x cube by 3 minus 1. Now you can consider v. V is what? V is the u. V is the log w, and w is what? W is the basically sine x cube by 3 plus 1. And consider z. Z is what? Z is, we are considering from our side, and that is x cube by 3 plus 1. Okay, so these things we have to keep in mind. Please don't forget it. Okay, and I hope that you are not forgetting it also. So here, how to differentiate it, let's try to understand it one by one. Dy by dx is going to be 1 by 2 root of u. Okay, it's very easy, you can differentiate it. Okay, and then du by dx. And what is the du by dx? For that you have to take the help of this. Okay, and du by dx is going to be 1 by 2 root of u. U means this whole thing, log and all these. Okay, root u. Du by dx is what? Du by dx is log and something. So 1 by log x is what? This is going to be u is equal to log something. So that's going to be dy dx, differentiation of this. Okay, so what you can do in this case, you can do one thing, that is v here, v here, and v here. So du by dv and dv by, you can consider like this. Okay, so write du by dv and dv by what? dw, and dw by dz, and dz by dx. Okay, du by dw, because du by dv, dv by dw, dw by dz, dz by dx. Okay, why? Because u is the function of v is the function of w is the function of x, and this. Okay, this you can say z, this whole thing is z, and z is the function of x. Now let's put all these values one by one. 1 by 2 u is root of log sine x cube by 3 plus minus. Okay, and multiply by du by dv. Du by dv is going to what? 1 by w, w, and dw by dz is going to what? Cos z. dz by dx is going to what? 3 x square by 3 plus 0. This is what we are getting, a very long expression. And now directly let's put the values, and I hope you can put it. Okay, w value is given, z is given. Okay, and all these things are given, and now you solve it and you can get your answer very easily. Okay, so this was the use of chain rule. Okay, now I suggest you that this is not right things to just consider x and then y and then z and all this. It's going to be very time consuming. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to start differentiating from the outside, and let's start coming differentiating it up to the inside. Okay, and that's going to be good for you. Otherwise, if you consider u and then u and y w x, this is going to be very lengthy. Okay, so very short way, I am just telling one thing in very short. Okay, you want to find dy by dx, So find dy by dx is equal to what is the given. So first of all differentiate the outside and that is root. Okay, something power is root and that is going to 1 by 2 root of that the same thing. Okay, that is log sine x cube by 3 minus 1. Okay, now observe the question. Observe the question. After the root what you are getting, log something, and log something is 1 by something, and something is sine x cube by 3 minus 1. Okay, and after log you're getting sine, and differentiation of sine is cos x cube by 3 minus 1. And what is the differentiation of this x cube minus by 3 minus 1? That is 3x square by 3 minus 1 is going to be 0. Okay, so this is what we are getting. Now you can write in just one form, and that's going to be final answer. Okay, so this is comparatively very easy and very this is the same thing, but you have to in competition in J you have to solve the question like this, not like this. Okay, it's very lengthy, but this one is going to be very easy. So you have to differentiate from the outside, and let's come to the inside. Okay, so these things you have to keep in mind. Okay, I hope that it is clear to you, and still you have any doubt, any confusion, you can ask me. Okay, so this is what I had in my mind, and I thought that I should discuss to you today. And I'm giving you some homework to you, so please write this homework. And if possible, in next class I will discuss the questions of JE, which there is a use of this chain rule, and this is very very important. Okay, so please write the question. Question is y is equal to 1 plus x, 1 plus x square, and 1 x power 4, and 1 plus x power 2 power this is 2. Okay, 2 power, and you have to find the dy by dx at x is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the questions, and you have to try it. Okay, so my suggestion is that please all of you try this question. And next class we will study the differentiation of implicit function and all these things. But before that we want to finish it. So chain rule is very very important. All of you please solve it. And in next class I will teach you that how to solve the question of J main label by using the concept that I taught you. Okay. So this is for the this class, and next class I will meet you. Okay. So thank you, and we will meet in the next episode.